Beneath the scorching sun, where the relentless heat consumes everything in its path, a delicate balance is upheld through blood, sweat, and sheer instinct. Here, kings with unmatched strength roar across their domains, ruling with power and ferocity. Yet, opposing them are formidable packs, African wild dogs, whose endurance and strategic cooperation make them a force to be reckoned with. Lions versus wild dogs on the vast savannah. No power remains undefeated forever. Who truly reigns supreme? There is no definitive answer, yet the mystery continues to captivate humankind, drawing us ever closer to the untamed heart of the wild. Welcome to Wild Dogs vs. Lions, clash of predators on the savannah. The African Savanna, where sky and earth merge into a scorching golden glow, is a realm of striking contrasts. Under an endless expanse, grasslands stretch limitlessly, dotted with low shrubs that appear like spontaneous brushstrokes on a vast canvas. This is not merely a habitat, it is a stage for perpetual conflict, where moments unfold like epic battles between celestial and infernal forces. Within this dramatic setting, two formidable predators emerge, each with its own story. The lions, with their thick manes and majestic measured strides, evoke the image of legendary kings. They traverse the dry plains with deliberate pace, securing a meal roughly once per hour, a testament to their dominance. Lions are not simply hunters. Their blend of raw strength and unexpected tactics renders them fearsome predators, symbols of power that command the respect of the entire savannah. In contrast, African wild dogs move with the grace and precision of seasoned artists in nature's ballet. They hunt not through brute force, but by harnessing unity and collective intelligence. Each member of a wild dog pack functions like a vital component of a finely tuned machine. When a lioness and her cub find themselves confronted by a large pack, the wild dogs use their numerical advantage to overwhelm their opponents, targeting the vulnerable. Inevitably, the struggle ceases when the wild dogs realize they can no longer regain the upper hand, allowing the lioness and her cub to remain safe. Such encounters occur almost daily as African wild dogs and lions continuously assert their roles with every hunt and every echoing call. Across the vast grasslands, the savannah unfolds like a dynamic, living painting where every creature exists in perfect balance, spanning roughly 5 million square miles. From Tanzania's Serengeti to Namibia's Kalahari, this expansive territory is an open canvas where sky and earth converge into one golden vista. Scattered acacia trees, resembling inverted umbrellas, and winding rivers that serve as lifelines sustain the enduring rhythm of life. The savannah is far from always peaceful. During the height of summer, the sun blazes like a massive fireball, scorching the land with temperatures soaring up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. But when night falls, the air cools, setting the stage for an unrelenting contest between predator and prey in the eternal struggle for survival. Each year, the land receives between 20 and 50 inches of rainfall, mostly concentrated within the short rainy season. When the rains arrive, the once parched grasslands transform into lush, green expanses and water becomes abundant. This signals the arrival of countless animals from all corners of the wilderness, gathering in what becomes an immense festival of life. Here, herbivores dominate the landscape. Wildebeests, weighing between 400 and 600 pounds, are powerful, but not always strong enough to escape the grip of relentless predators. Zebras, at around 700 pounds, move like shadows across the land, their distinctive stripes serving as a natural camouflage. Their powerful kicks can sometimes force even the most determined attackers to retreat. But the true giants of the savannah are the African buffalo, massive, mobile fortresses weighing over 2,000 pounds, formidable enough to make even the boldest predators think twice before challenging them. Yet no creature exists here without being tested. At the top of the food chain, apex predators reign supreme. Lions, symbols of raw power, defend their vast territories without fear, ready to take on any rival. In contrast, African wild dogs are endurance hunters, tireless runners whose greatest weapon is not sheer strength but the ability to outlast their prey. With relentless stamina, they pursue their targets over miles, ensuring that exhaustion turns their victory into an inevitability. The savannah, in all its complexity, is more than just a place of survival. It is a relentless battleground. Under the blazing sun and among scattered acacia trees, every creature plays its role in the intricate web of life, each a crucial link in this vast and unforgiving ecosystem. The African savanna, with its vast golden grasslands stretching beneath the relentless sun, is a dynamic stage where life and death unfold in an unending cycle. Within this untamed wilderness, African wild dogs stand out as masterful hunters. Their mottled coats, a chaotic yet harmonious blend of black, white, and yellow, resemble an abstract painting, nature's own artistry at work. These small but formidable predators have been shaped by millions of years of evolution to become one of the most efficient hunters on the planet. Around 1.7 million years ago, their ancestors emerged in a world undergoing dramatic transformation. As Africa's climate shifted, dense forests gave way to expansive grasslands, creating a new ecosystem where herbivores like wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles flourished. This abundance of prey forced predators to adapt, evolving new strategies to keep up with the rapid changes in their environment. African wild dogs are built for endurance and efficiency, weighing between 40 and 80 pounds and measuring 2.5 to 3 feet in length. They are among Africa's lightest but most agile predators. Their long, slender legs and unique four-toed feet, unlike most other canines which have 5, are akin to specialized racing tires, allowing them to cover vast distances with remarkable speed and agility. Whether navigating open grasslands or rugged terrain, their streamlined bodies ensure that no obstacle slows them down. From a distance, the wild dog's striking coat pattern blends seamlessly with the dappled light of the tall grass, providing excellent camouflage. Each individual possesses a unique pattern, much like human fingerprints, allowing pack members to recognize one another even from afar. This natural disguise enables them to disappear in an instant, gliding like shadows across the land. Once, African wild dogs roamed across vast territories, from the Sahara Desert to the Congo rainforest. However, their range has been drastically reduced over time. Today, they are found only in select regions such as Botswana's Okavango Delta, Tanzania's Serengeti, and the Selous Game Reserve. These areas not only provide ample food, but also the vast open spaces necessary for their strategic high-endurance hunts. Environmental changes have not only influenced the physical evolution of wild dogs, but have also shaped their behavior. As the savanna expanded, the challenges of survival increase. In an unforgiving landscape where the difference between life and death is measured in moments, solitary existence is not an option. In response, wild dogs have developed a remarkably strong social structure, one of the most cooperative and cohesive among predators. Their tightly knit packs rely on teamwork, communication, and coordination, ensuring their continued survival in one of the world's most demanding environments. A pack of African wild dogs can consist of anywhere from 10 to 40 individuals, operating as a highly coordinated and cooperative family unit. At the core of the pack is the alpha pair, typically the strongest male and female, much like the dominant pairs found among gray wolves in the New World. These alphas are not only the leaders, but also the sole breeders within the group, a natural population control strategy that prevents the depletion of resources. Unlike many other social predators, leadership among wild dogs is not dictated by aggression or competition, but by a collective consensus within the pack. In the vast savannas, where formidable predators like lions and hyenas are a constant threat, solitude is not an option. Instead, wild dogs rely on teamwork, with each individual playing a crucial role in the pack's survival. This unity extends beyond hunting to the rearing of young. When an alpha pair produces a litter, all pack members take on caretaker roles, protecting the pups from predators and ensuring their well-being. Adult members take turns guarding the den and regularly bring back food, not just for the alphas, but specifically to nourish the growing pups. This communal effort strengthens the pack, ensuring that even the youngest members receive the nutrition they need to thrive. However, survival in the wild is never guaranteed. During times of food scarcity, the pack must make difficult decisions, sometimes prioritizing sustenance for the strongest hunters or allocating resources to the vulnerable pups. These choices reflect both the harsh realities of survival and the deep sense of sacrifice within the pack for the greater good. Hunting among wild dogs begins with meticulous observation. The pack carefully assesses potential prey, such as impalas, gazelles, or young wildebeests and zebras, selecting targets based on signs of weakness, an isolated calf, an injured adult, or an animal struggling to keep pace with its herd. A 2023 study in the Serengeti revealed that wild dogs can detect these vulnerabilities within minutes. Unlike many predators that rely on a single leader's decision, African wild dogs engage in a unique democratic behavior before a hunt. They vote by sneezing. When a pack member identifies a potential target, it signals interest by standing upright, focusing intently on the prey, and making soft vocalizations. Other members respond by gathering around and emitting sneezes, indicating their willingness to participate. Once the hunt begins, the pack operates with remarkable synchronization. The fastest individuals take the lead, driving the prey forward, while others flank to block escape routes. Some members trail behind, ensuring that the target cannot double back. This strategic coordination results in an astonishing hunting success rate of around 85%, significantly higher than that of other savanna predators. After a successful kill, the pack wastes no time in consuming the prey. This is not merely an act of feeding, it is a means of distributing sustenance efficiently. Wild dogs exhibit an extraordinary behavior known as regurgitation, where they voluntarily regurgitate food to share with pups and weaker members of the pack. This act reinforces their strong social bonds and ensures that no individual is left behind. Through cooperation, communication, and selflessness, African wild dogs exemplify the power of unity in the wild. Their survival strategies are not just about competition, but about maintaining balance within the pack, an intricate system of mutual support that defines their very existence. The African savanna is never entirely safe. Lions, with their superior size and strength, often steal food from other predators, including wild dogs. Hyenas, despite lacking the same level of social cohesion, use sheer numbers to overwhelm and seize prey. In critical moments, the social bonds among wild dogs become most evident. When an individual is injured or threatened, the entire pack rallies together in its defense. Confrontations with lions and hyenas are common, yet despite their smaller size, wild dogs repeatedly prove that true strength lies not just in physical power, but in unity. A 2023 study in the Okavango Delta found that packs with strong social structures had a 25% higher survival rate compared to those that were fragmented or had fewer members. On the African savanna, every creature plays a role in nature's delicate balance. African wild dogs, with their quiet yet resolute presence, act as silent conductors, fine-tuning the ecosystem's rhythm. More than just skilled hunters, they are key to maintaining equilibrium among animal populations. With an impressive hunting success rate of 80 to 85%, wild dogs ensure not only their pack's survival, but also the regulation of prey populations. By primarily targeting weak, elderly, or sick individuals among impalas, gazelles, and wildebeests, they serve as nature's invisible hand, strengthening prey species over generations. However, human expansion has increasingly encroached on their natural habitat. Grasslands have been transformed into farmland, forests cleared for agriculture, and once connected protected areas have become isolated, depriving wild dogs of the vast spaces they need to roam and hunt. Simultaneously, diseases such as rabies and canine distemper, often transmitted by domestic dogs, have swept through wild dog populations, causing sudden declines. According to 2024 reports, these diseases can reduce a pack's numbers by up to 30% in a single year. Beyond environmental and disease-related challenges, wild dogs also face intense competition from larger predators. Lions, leveraging their superior strength, not only steal food, but actively hunt and kill wild dogs to eliminate competition. Yet, despite these threats, wild dogs continue to demonstrate resilience, relying on their remarkable social structures to survive in one of the world's harshest landscapes. On the vast grasslands of the African savanna, where the scorching sun casts golden light over endless fields, lions reign as kings without a crown. Every step they take asserts their dominance over a land that has witnessed their presence for hundreds of thousands of years. However, their supremacy is not merely a result of physical strength. It is the product of millions of years of evolution and adaptation to an environment filled with relentless challenges. The lineage of lions traces back nearly 2 million years, to a time when their ancestors, along with other members of the genus Panthera, such as tigers, leopards, and jaguars, first emerged in Africa. This period marked a global shift toward cooler and drier climates, forcing wildlife to adapt rapidly. Expansive grasslands replaced dense tropical forests, shaping the evolution of lions. To thrive in this new environment, they developed powerful physiques, formidable jaws, and an unparalleled ability to live in social groups, an adaptation that would become one of their greatest strengths. In the African Savanna, where the sun and wind weave an endless dance of life, lions have perfected their survival strategies. Their bodies are built for both strength and endurance. Adult males typically weigh between 330 and 550 pounds, with body lengths ranging from 5.6 to 8.3 feet. Females, though smaller, at 260 to 400 pounds, embody agility and resilience, essential traits for hunting. Their pale golden coats provide excellent camouflage and help regulate body temperature in the scorching heat, which often exceeds 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Lions' hunting strategies are finely tuned to the extreme conditions of the savanna. They primarily hunt in the early morning or late evening when the temperatures drop and prey is less alert. While their muscular build and sharp claws make them formidable hunters, their true advantage lies in teamwork. The key to their dominance is not just strength, but social structure. Lions are unique among big cats in their ability to live in prides, which consist of related females, their cubs, and a coalition of males. This cooperative lifestyle provides numerous advantages, from coordinated hunting to collective protection against rival predators. By working together, they maintain their place at the top of the food chain, ensuring the survival of their lineage in one of the world's most unforgiving landscapes. A lion pride typically consists of 5 to 15 individuals, though under ideal conditions, this number can grow to 30, forming a close-knit community within the vast savanna. At the heart of the pride is a core group of related females and their cubs, accompanied by 1 or 2 adult males. Within this structured system, each member plays a distinct and well-defined role, much like the gears of a finely tuned machine. The lionesses serve as the primary hunters, responsible for sustaining the pride. Their hunts are a testament to extraordinary coordination, from the silent stalking of prey to precisely timed, synchronized attacks. Every movement is executed with near-perfect precision, resembling a well-choreographed dance. Large prey such as buffalo, wildebeest, and even giraffes often stand little chance against the combined power and tactics of a determined pride. While the females focus on hunting, the males play a crucial role as territorial defenders and enforcers of order within the pride. Their larger size and thick manes make them symbols of strength and authority. When an outsider male attempts to invade and take over a pride's territory, fierce battles erupt, with the survival of the pride resting on the defending males. In these confrontations, the roar of a lion is more than just a vocal display. It is a challenge, a warning, and a declaration of dominance. The social structures of lions and African wild dogs offer a fascinating contrast in evolutionary strategy. Lions embody a system of centralized power, with each individual fulfilling a specific role within a strict hierarchy. In contrast, wild dogs operate on a model of cooperative egalitarianism, where every member contributes equally to the success of the pack. While their methods differ, both species demonstrate the power of unity in securing survival in the harsh and unforgiving African wilderness. social structure of a lion pride is like a sturdy temple, built on a foundation of strength and coordination. In a world where only the strongest survive, lions not only endure, but maintain their status as the rulers of the savannah, a title they have upheld for thousands of years through the relentless forces of evolution. In this vast and untamed land, where every sound tells a story, lions reign supreme, not only through raw power, but also through the unbreakable bonds that unite them. Sustaining a pride requires a substantial food supply, with each adult lion consuming approximately 15 pounds of meat daily to maintain their energy. A lion's hunt begins in utter silence. From a distance, they appear like golden statues, lying motionless amidst the sun-scorched grass. But when the moment arrives, their powerful bodies explode into action, unleashing their full strength. Their sharp senses are critical to their hunting success. Lions' eyes, adapted for low light conditions, allow them to see up to 6 times better than humans in the dark, giving them a distinct advantage during nocturnal hunts when dim moonlight becomes their ally. Their acute sense of smell helps detect prey from great distances, while their keen hearing can pick up the faintest rustling in the dry grass. These finely tuned senses not only aid in tracking prey, but also alert lions to potential threats. Unlike cheetahs or African wild dogs, which rely on speed and endurance, lions depend on stealth and brute strength. A hunt typically begins with a silent stalk, with lions closing the distance to less than 30 feet before launching a powerful ambush. However, despite their skill, success is not guaranteed. Their hunting success rate ranges from just 30 to 40%, making coordination within the pride essential. The lionesses work together to encircle and bring down large prey, while the adult males defend the pride from external threats. With a bite force of up to 650 pounds per square inch, a lion's jaws are perfectly designed to subdue and finish off prey. Unlike wild dogs, which rely on speed and teamwork to exhaust their quarry, lions rely on brute force. Their approach to threats also differs. While wild dogs avoid direct conflict and use their agility to escape danger, lions confront rivals such as hyenas or even crocodiles head-on to defend their food and territory. This contrast in hunting and survival strategies highlights the unique evolutionary paths of these apex predators. Whether through raw power or relentless endurance, both lions and wild dogs have perfected their roles in the unforgiving African wilderness. On the vast African savanna, where sunlight glistens on every blade of grass and the wind carries the essence of life, 2 apex predators stand as opposing symbols of nature's brilliance: African wild dogs and lions. Each species is a masterpiece of evolution, meticulously sculpted by time to thrive through distinct survival strategies. Their contrasting physical forms represent the culmination of millions of years of adaptation, a perfect dichotomy of speed versus strength, endurance versus raw power. The African wild dog is a marvel of efficiency, built for relentless pursuit. Their bodies are compact, yet powerful, with long, slender legs designed for sustained high-speed chases. Unlike most canines, which have 5 toes, wild dogs possess 4 on each foot, a unique adaptation that reduces weight and enhances their stamina for long-distance running. This anatomical advantage allows them to reach speeds of up to 44 miles per hour during intense pursuits. But their true strength lies in endurance. They can chase prey for over 3 miles without tiring, making them some of the most persistent hunters on the savannah. Beneath their streamlined physique lies a muscle structure finely tuned for stamina, particularly around the hips and hind legs, maximizing their ability to run for extended periods. Their powerful jaws, equipped with enlarged carnassial teeth, are specialized for rapid meat consumption. This adaptation is crucial in an environment where every second at a kill site is a race against time, before larger predators, like lions or hyenas, attempt to steal their hard-earned meal. For wild dogs, every hunt is not just about securing food, but ensuring survival, for speed, teamwork, and efficiency. Every bite they take is a testament to their finely honed evolutionary strategy, where success is measured in swift, coordinated action rather than brute force. In contrast to the agility and endurance of African wild dogs, lions embody raw power and dominance. A fully grown male lion can weigh up to 550 pounds and measure nearly 3 times the body length of a wild dog, making it a formidable presence on the savannah. With their massive physique, lions rely on explosive strength rather than stamina to overpower their prey. Their powerful hind legs, akin to steel springs, can propel them forward in short bursts, reaching speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. While they lack the endurance of wild dogs, lions excel in close-range ambushes, typically striking from a distance of about 30 feet. Their jaws, capable of delivering a crushing bite force of up to 650 pounds per square inch, are equipped with 4-inch canines, sharp enough to pierce the thick hide and dense muscle of large herbivores, such as buffalo and zebra. Lions' retractable claws, approximately 1.5 inches long, remain razor-sharp, ensuring a firm grip on prey. Once caught in a lion's grasp, escape is nearly impossible. Though both African wild dogs and lions live in groups, their approaches to territorial dominance are vastly different. Each species employs a strategy that reflects its unique social structure and evolutionary adaptations to the harsh environment. For both, territory is more than just a hunting ground. It is essential for survival, protecting the future of the pride or pack and maintaining ecological balance across the vast grasslands. For African wild dogs, territory is fluid, constantly expanding and contracting based on their survival needs. Packs typically roam vast areas, ranging from 200 to 1,200 square miles, continuously moving to find food and avoid conflict with larger predators like lions. This nomadic lifestyle is crucial for survival in an environment where competition is fierce. Wild dog packs tend to be larger and more intricately structured than lion prides, functioning like a highly coordinated unit. An alpha pair leads the pack, making critical decisions about movement and hunting. They use urine and scent markings to delineate their territory, serving as chemical warnings to rival packs. However, unlike lions, wild dogs do not aggressively defend their territory. Instead, when resources become scarce or competition intensifies, they will abandon familiar areas in search of new opportunities. Studies from 2024 indicate that 80% of encounters between wild dogs and lions result in the death of the wild dogs. This high mortality rate not only diminishes their population, but also disrupts their access to essential food sources. Consequently, wild dogs are forced to constantly relocate in search of safer territories. In the Serengeti, where lion populations are particularly dense, wild dogs face significant threats. A 2023 study documented a single pride of lions killing 6 wild dogs in just 15 minutes, highlighting the stark power imbalance between the two species. Lions do not merely compete with wild dogs for prey. they actively eliminate them to reduce competition in the food chain. However, despite this conflict, lions also provide an indirect benefit to wild dogs. Carcasses left behind by lions serve as an important supplementary food source, helping to alleviate the relentless pressure wild dogs face in securing meals. This dynamic underscores the interconnected nature of the ecosystem, where even fierce rivals can inadvertently support each other's survival. Although wild dogs lack the physical strength to challenge lions directly, they compensate with remarkable adaptability. A wild dog pack functions as more than just a hunting group. It is a highly coordinated social unit where each member plays a vital role. When confronted by lions, wild dogs typically retreat rather than engage in combat. This behavior is not a sign of weakness, but a strategic decision ensuring the survival of the pack, which takes precedence over securing a single meal. In rare and desperate situations, wild dogs have been observed employing a unique survival tactic, playing dead. Reports from the Serengeti and other regions describe instances where wild dogs, when attacked by lions, collapse and remain motionless, feigning death. This deception can momentarily confuse the predator, creating an opportunity for escape. The pack often assists by causing distractions, further increasing the chances of survival for the vulnerable individual. These strategies, whether retreating, playing dead, or working collectively, are testaments to the wild dog's exceptional survival instincts. In the unforgiving African savanna, where every moment is a fight for existence, the rivalry between wild dogs and lions is not just about competition. It is a striking display of the power of adaptability and ingenuity in the struggle for survival. On the African savanna, where the blazing sun scorches every blade of grass and the dense bushes cast fleeting shadows, leopards emerge as enigmatic predators. Unlike lions, which assert dominance through strength, or cheetahs, which rely on unmatched speed, leopards embody patience and stealth, blending seamlessly into their surroundings to become hunters unseen and unheard. Although leopards rarely engage directly with African wild dogs, their overlapping territories create moments of tension within the food chain. Leopards trace their lineage back to an ancestor that lived around 1.8 million years ago, sharing a common heritage with lions, tigers, and jaguars. Once roaming vast expanses across Africa, Asia, and Europe, leopards have seen their range shrink due to environmental changes, bringing them back primarily to Africa's savanna grasslands and open forests. Today, leopards inhabit only 25% to 37% of their historical range. However, their adaptability and resilience have enabled them to survive even in the harshest conditions. Weighing between 66 and 176 pounds and measuring 3.5 to 6.2 feet in body length, leopards are not the largest predators, but their strength is astonishing. Their long tails, spanning 2.3 to 3.3 feet, help maintain balance, particularly when navigating the high branches of trees. Their rosette-patterned coats blend effortlessly with the dry grass and dappled light, providing a natural camouflage that is not just a disguise, but a vital weapon in their hunting arsenal. In the shadows of the savanna, leopards operate with silent efficiency. They are solitary creatures, interacting with others only during mating seasons or while caring for their young. Their territories, sometimes spanning 10 to 15 square miles, are marked with urine and claw marks. Every tree branch and dense bush within this range serves as a strategic vantage point for stalking prey. When hunting, leopards close in on their prey from behind or the side, waiting until they're within 50 feet before launching a lightning-fast pounce. With a top speed of around 36 miles per hour, leopards may not be the fastest predators, but their unparalleled strength and precision make them formidable hunters. A single leap, powered by their muscular legs and razor-sharp claws, is often enough to bring down an impala or warthog weighing up to 200 pounds. After making a kill, leopards often haul their prey into trees, keeping it out of reach of scavengers like hyenas, and ensuring they can feed undisturbed. Meanwhile, African wild dogs, known for their cooperative hunting strategies, target larger prey such as wildebeest or weaker members of zebra herds. This stark contrast in hunting techniques and prey selection minimizes direct competition between leopards and wild dogs. However, the presence of wild dogs can still pose a threat, particularly to leopard mothers with cubs. In such cases, leopards relocate their young to safer areas, high branches or dense thickets, where wild dogs cannot easily reach them. On the vast African savanna, where the sky stretches endlessly and the dry earth echoes with the footsteps of migrating herbivores, cheetahs paint a mesmerizing picture. Unlike lions, which dominate through sheer strength, or hyenas, which thrive on cunning and opportunism, cheetahs are nature's ultimate sprinters. They have carved a niche in this dynamic ecosystem, relying on an extraordinary combination of speed, precision, and adaptability. Cheetahs carry an evolutionary legacy spanning 8 to 10 million years, predating both lions and tigers. Their ancestors once roamed across Asia, Europe, and Africa, but climate shifts and fierce competition have driven them to their last stronghold, Africa. Today, they represent nature's pinnacle of speed, with an agile and lightweight build, weighing between 77 and 143 pounds and measuring 3.5 to 4.5 feet in body length. They are perfectly engineered for velocity. Their long, powerful legs function like coiled springs. Their flexible spine acts as a drawn bow, and their semi-retractable claws provide exceptional traction on sandy terrain. In an environment dominated by larger and more powerful predators, cheetahs have adapted to become the fastest land animals, securing their survival through unparalleled acceleration. A cheetah can sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds, making escape nearly impossible for its prey. Once it identifies a target, it silently closes the distance, typically within 60 to 100 feet. Then, with strides stretching up to 25 feet, it unleashes a breathtaking burst of speed, overtaking its prey with unmatched precision. Yet even after a successful hunt, the battle is far from over. Despite an impressive hunting success rate of 50 to 60%, cheetahs struggle to keep their kills. The savanna is teeming with opportunistic predators, like lions, hyenas, and wild dogs, always ready to steal a hard-earned meal. Lacking the physical strength to defend their catch, cheetahs must eat quickly before scavengers arrive to take advantage of their efforts. In this unforgiving landscape, cheetahs exemplify nature's delicate balance between power and vulnerability. They survive not through brute force, but through speed, adaptability, and an instinctive understanding of their environment. Their presence on the savanna is a testament to the relentless evolution of the predator-prey dynamic, an awe-inspiring display of nature's ingenuity in the face of constant adversity. However, African wild dogs may soon find their hard-earned meals stolen by even more formidable scavengers, hyenas. Beyond their well-known rivalry with lions, African wild dogs frequently clash with hyenas, which often harass them in an attempt to steal their kills. This is not because wild dogs are weak or easy targets, but rather because their highly efficient hunting techniques yield abundant prey. As a result, they become prime targets for opportunistic predators, with lower hunting success rates. The relationship between hyenas and wild dogs is one of relentless and unforgiving competition. Despite hyenas being powerful predators in their own right, the highly coordinated teamwork of wild dogs often gives them an edge in direct confrontations. A 2023 study found that wild dogs successfully fend off hyenas in 60% of conflicts, particularly when they have a numerical advantage. When hyenas approach to steal a fresh kill, wild dogs quickly rally together, surrounding and driving away the intruders. However, victory is never guaranteed. When hyena clans are larger or more aggressive, they can easily overpower wild dogs and seize the spoils with little resistance. These battles are not just contests of strength and strategy, but also vivid displays of the constant struggle for survival on the savannah. Despite their fierce competition, the different hunting approaches of wild dogs and hyenas help reduce direct conflict. Wild dogs primarily target healthy prey, using their endurance to exhaust their victims, whereas hyenas often focus on weakened or already dead animals, playing a crucial role as scavengers in the ecosystem. However, when both species set their sights on the same prey or carcass, conflict becomes inevitable. Yet their rivalry is not purely destructive. In the intricate balance of the savanna ecosystem, both species play essential roles. Wild dogs, with their efficient hunting strategies, help regulate herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing and maintaining vegetation health. Hyenas, with their ability to consume nearly any organic matter, ensure that no food source goes to waste. Together, they contribute to the delicate equilibrium of life in the wild. In the ever-changing landscape of the African savanna, where rivers serve as vital lifelines, sustaining life across the arid grasslands, crocodiles reign as silent and unyielding rulers. As one of the planet's most ancient creatures, crocodiles have endured for over 200 million years, witnessing the rise and fall of countless species. They are living relics of evolutionary history, embodying remarkable strength and adaptability. The Nile crocodile, the most widespread crocodile species in Africa, thrives in diverse freshwater habitats, from the mighty Nile River and expansive lakes like Lake Victoria to the vast wetlands of the Okavango Delta. With their massive size, Nile crocodiles symbolize power and patience. Adults can weigh between 500 and 1,500 pounds and measure 10 to 16 feet in length. Exceptional individuals can grow up to 20 feet, becoming true giants of the animal kingdom. Despite their imposing presence, crocodiles lead a largely concealed yet highly efficient existence. They spend most of their time submerged in water, lurking in the shadows with only their eyes and nostrils visible, an adaptation that allows them to observe and breathe while remaining nearly undetected. Their rugged, armor-like skin acts as a natural shield, protecting them from threats. Crocodiles rely on ambush tactics and precise control to secure their prey. During the dry season, as lakes and rivers shrink, remaining water sources become critical gathering points for wildlife. Herds of wildebeest, zebras, and impalas must approach these watering holes to quench their thirst, often unaware of the danger beneath the surface. Crocodiles patiently wait, selecting their target, typically the weakest or least cautious individual. With explosive speed, they strike, using their powerful tails to propel themselves through the water at speeds of 20 to 25 miles per hour over short distances, giving prey little time to react. Once they seize their victim, they drag it underwater, using the force of the current to overpower and drown it. Their crushing jaws, with a bite force of up to 3,700 psi, rank among the most powerful weapons in the natural world, easily shattering the bones of large prey like wildebeest, zebras, and even buffalo. For prey too large to swallow whole, crocodiles employ the infamous death roll, spinning violently to tear their meal into smaller, more manageable pieces. On the vast savanna, where every blade of grass and drop of water is vital, African wild dogs serve as more than just skilled predators. They are essential regulators of the ecosystem. Their presence shapes prey populations and creates opportunities for other species to thrive. What they leave behind after each hunt is a testament to the intricate web of life where every organism plays a role in maintaining balance. Lions and wild dogs represent two distinct approaches to survival. Lions embody raw power and dominance, relying on surprise ambushes and brute strength to take down large prey. In contrast, wild dogs, lacking the sheer force of lions, compensate with remarkable coordination and endurance. Their tightly organized packs relentlessly pursue prey over long distances, exhausting their target before making the final strike. Despite their differences, both species are crucial to the savanna's ecological balance. Lions help control large herbivore populations, preventing overgrazing, while wild dogs primarily target weaker or sick animals, ensuring healthier prey populations. Together, they contribute to a stable and diverse ecosystem. The contrast between these two apex predators offers a powerful lesson. There is no single path to survival. Success in the wild is not about absolute strength or dominance, but about adapting and optimizing one's unique abilities. In nature, no species is invincible, and no strategy is universally superior. It is how one maximizes their strengths that determines survival. The African savanna, with its sun-scorched earth and the rhythmic echoes of countless footsteps, is a grand stage where life unfolds fairly. Every encounter between lions and wild dogs is more than just a clash of species. It is a lesson in survival. In this unforgiving world, where every second is a struggle, the balance between strength and intelligence is not merely a strategy for endurance, but the foundation of nature's harmony. Once, the vast and untamed savanna was a place where lions and African wild dogs thrived in equilibrium with nature's cycles. However, today, amidst the golden grasses and distant storm clouds, challenges cast a shadow over this once thriving ecosystem. Despite being symbols of strength and unity, both species now face an uncertain future where the rules of nature are increasingly being reshaped by human influence. Habitats that once stretched unbroken from the Serengeti in Tanzania to the Okavango Delta in Botswana are now fragmented by roads, farmlands, and expanding human settlements. The vast territories where lions once roamed with authority have been reduced to isolated patches of land. Today, lions occupy only 8% of their historical range, with an estimated 20,000 individuals remaining in the wild. For wild dogs, whose survival depends on freedom of movement, the situation is even more dire. With only 6,600 individuals left, they have become reluctant nomads, constantly searching for landscapes untouched by human encroachment. The fragmentation of their habitats not only reduces available space, but also isolates populations, disrupting their natural behaviors and increasing the likelihood of human-wildlife conflict. For lions, territorial isolation intensifies competition, forcing prides into fierce battles over dwindling resources. Meanwhile, wild dogs, despite their adaptability, frequently find themselves at odds with human-imposed boundaries. A 2023 study revealed that 60% of wild dog mortalities are directly linked to human activities, including poaching, poisoning, and shooting. As human expansion continues to reshape the African wilderness, the survival of these iconic predators and the delicate balance of the savanna hangs in the balance. Their struggle serves as a stark reminder of the profound impact human activity has on the natural world, and the urgent need for conservation efforts to preserve what remains of these ancient landscapes. Safeguarding these iconic predators is not just about their survival. It is about preserving the delicate ecological balance of the African savanna. Every species plays a vital role in maintaining biodiversity, and without lions and wild dogs, the entire ecosystem would be at risk. Now is the time to take action. Support conservation efforts, reduce human impact on natural habitats, and raise awareness about the importance of protecting these animals. Even small contributions can lead to significant change, ensuring a future where wildlife and nature continue to thrive. If you have ever visited Africa's grasslands, share your experiences in the comments below. Your stories can inspire others and help drive conservation initiatives that protect rare wildlife and safeguard ecosystems for generations to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on more incredible adventures in the wild. Etosha National Park is no sanctuary for the weak. With an average annual rainfall of just 15 inches, it is a land of harsh extremes where survival demands resilience. Herds of springbok and oryx traverse the grasslands in search of water, their existence constantly threatened by two formidable apex predators, lions and hyenas. Lions, the rulers of the Savannah, rely on strength and ambush tactics to hunt. An adult lion, weighing up to 420 pounds, can bring down large prey like buffalo or zebra with precision strikes. Beyond their hunting prowess, lions are opportunistic, often stealing kills from other predators, including hyenas, in this resource-scarce environment where food is a precious commodity. Hyenas, in contrast, excel through endurance and teamwork. Large clans, often comprising dozens of members, coordinate to exhaust and overpower prey before delivering the final blow.